Here's Starlin Castro.
Counts 1-0.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, one away. Stepping up now, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Kepler is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Nelson Cruz is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Robles retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over. Taken for a ball. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Ball, one strike.
Thames behind 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Juan Soto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. The pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at that. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Batting fourth.
So here's Starlin Castro. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The second baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Count remains full.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Keyboom's got it, and there's 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't, especially these days, that can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Victor Robles.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One and two now to Adam Eaton. Strike three called on the slurve that time, and there are two down. And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. In now, Jose Barrios, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
A bouncer up the middle. Castro has it. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Byron Buxton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try.
Number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
2 balls and a strike now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. One away now in the Washington third, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. And he takes ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat is Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Robles has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. First pitch on its way. Nelson Cruz is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Eric Thames. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone. Here now is Juan Soto. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Just 1 hit and no errors so far for the Nationals. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
There's ball 4. Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Liner towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
The third baseman, number 24.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line hard toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The first baseman, number 20.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Now the 2-0. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. Throw goes to third, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Donaldson leads off second with nobody out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
The pitcher.
So striding in, Jose Barrios. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The tag, and he is out. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Victor Robles digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Now a slur is going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the belt, the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. And that's the second out. So stepping in, Carter Kieboom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the tying run comes around to score from second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. In now, Patrick Corbin. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Mitch Garver. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Garver, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The pitch. 1-2.
One ball.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fastball swung on and missed. Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Eric Thames. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Slurve in there. Strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The ball and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. The bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
The center fielder, Max Kepler.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And they have taken the lead. Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Left side. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
The batter, the third baseman,
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 the count now. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is eaten. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. He
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Adam Eaton.
Leading up for Washington, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Kurt Suzuki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Number 8.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. Singled homer run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Clippard, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up.
Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. Career line against Daniel Hudson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Castro over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 13, Asdrubal.
At ball 1.
Cabrera.
0-1, no strike.
Two and 0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two and 2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Number 7.
Settling in now, Trey Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 home. Two and one.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding into the box, Eric Thames. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Here's a chopper to first. And he is out on the tag. Ready now, Max Kepler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nelson Cruz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The count now at 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
And he'll step off and try again. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. A winning run at first with nobody out. Tyler Duffy comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Duffy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The right fielder, number 2.
So striding forward now, Adam Eaton. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Buxton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Nationals.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1 offering. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Minnesota Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jose Barrios is the winning pitcher of record, so that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
the final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.